Hey Lee, how are you doing?
Great. Thank you very much, Ron. Excited to be here and the opportunity to think that next week, this time, I'll be in India. So thank you.
Great. Yeah, we are all excited to have you over in India. The entire Spintly team is really getting ready to meet with you and engage with you. Love to understand what's the whole thought process of traveling to India all the way to India. What are you trying to accomplish with this visit?
Yeah, there's a couple things. Throughout the past year, so I've been to 7 countries to go to understand the access control market in country. It's one thing to do it from here, from the US. It's another thing to go to those marketplaces, see it firsthand, meet the people. So, it's just to do that, to meet the people locally, understand the market better. The other thing is that if I look at India, it's one of it's the largest growing country in the whole world. So I can't get over the idea and the thought of the influence that this place is going to have on our industry as a whole. So, I really, instead of listening to people tell me about it, I want to go see it myself. The other thing is that, I look at what I'm doing from the Access Control Executive Brief as it's a global brand that really would like to be the voice of the industry and to capture the different point of views. And it's one thing to do it from my office here in Washington, D.C. It's another thing to go to the marketplace and meet people and bring what I would say is like, the online world to the physical in real life world and combine together. So think of it as almost omni marketing, because what we'll do is we'll go there, meet a bunch of people online, in person, get a bunch of content and information to bring online. And it's a lot of a practicing what I preach that I believe, the companies in our industry need to do. And then I would say that the last thing of why I like to do it is, it's an industry that's been forever focused on the companies themselves. And I really like to go out and get to know the people behind the companies. And there's no better way to do that than to go there, sit across the table, have a meal, understand where they work and, all the senses and everything that is there. I've noticed it's just a deeper relationship that you can build with people and a different appreciation that, yeah, there'll be some sort of information or whatever I'll get today, but by building these relationships down the road, there's another opportunity where they could use my help, I could use their help, whatever it might be. It's a community. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a great commitment towards the industry because you rightly said India is growing at a rapid pace. There's huge amount of investment coming in India from real estate players investing in real estate. So everybody is looking at, and India is a unique opportunity because of the greenfield, right? So they are open to new ideas. So
yeah.
it'll be great to for the people in India to learn about how adoption of new ways of doing access control, and they'll be learning from you a lot. So I'm sure they'll learn, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the trip, not just the technical discussion, but the food, the traffic,
Yeah.
and everything
That
else.
I
Yeah.
haven't missed a meal yet on any of this travel, so I'm looking forward to doing that as well. I've it's all part of it, frankly. We'd like to make this just a technical conversation about blue blinky lights and hinged doors and whether it's Bluetooth or mobile or NFC, whatever. But it's also about the culture and the people and the impacts that it
Absolutely.
makes into what we do. So yeah, and like you said, I'm excited to. I have a presentation that I've been putting together about 16 things that I believe are impacting the global market. And I am using it as the opportunity, the title of it being the inevitable, uh,
Yep.
with the idea being is, I want to communicate those things and say, here's 16 things that I know that I'm watching that I do believe will have an impact moving forward. If you look at 2023 as the starting line for the next 30 years of the electronic access control industry, we just had 30 years and it's defined as
Yep.
to where we're currently at now. That next 30 years, in my opinion, is being shaped as we so think of it as a starting line. So that's why I want to get this type of presentation out to say, here's the things that I'm paying attention to. Here's the assumptions that I'm making, and here's the impacts that I think are going to be. Collaboratively, let's talk about it, and then you can make a determination of what you're going to do with it.
Sure. Super excited to have you in India. Unfortunately, I won't be there, but our entire team is going to be there. Malcolm will be there to speak with you. We'll have a panel discussion. So for our listeners, um, Lee will be in Bangalore on 30th of November, at Royal Orchid Hotel on Old Airport Road in Bangalore. The event will be starting at around 5 p.m. We'll go up to 9. We'll have the topic of the event is unlocking the inevitable, and Lee will be speaking on this topic, and we'll have a panel discussion with some distinguished speakers from the industry belonging to the real estate community and system integration community, exchanging thoughts with Lee. So yeah, looking forward to have you there, Lee, and also looking forward to have a good presence of the industry folks there.
Yeah, I can't thank you enough. I'm looking forward to being there, meeting everybody. Very grateful for your team putting this amazing event together, and look forward to sharing and learning.
Thanks, Lee. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Take care.